Hey everyone, thanks for joining us today. First off, I want to actually thank you for your feedback and putting this together. Obviously, we're here today to help answer some of your top questions and concerns around having an employees and how to manage that here in 2021 given COVID and the pandemic. So today I'm actually going to be interviewing an attorney from CDF, one of California's leading labor and employment law firms. They have 5 offices across California. So Ashley Lopez-Tello, she actually specializes in equal employment opportunity litigation and workplace investigation. So Ashley, thank you for joining us today. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me, Paolo. I'm excited.
Of course. All right, Ashley, thank you so much for all the great information so far. We've got one final topic and that a lot of employers have questions on, and it's just what are the different policies and procedures that they should be aware of that they might not have considered with COVID right now?
Yeah, so the biggest one is the COVID-19 response plan. And in case any of the employers don't know what that is, basically your COVID-19 response plan is your guidebook as to if an employee reports that they've tested positive or they report that they've been exposed, how do you deal with it? What's your game plan? You know, what are the next steps that you need to take? And so on November 30th, 2020, Cal OSHA issued some emergency regulations specifically related to this and kind of steps that employers need to take in the workplace to keep people safe. So employers do need a COVID-19 response plan. You know, if there's a COVID outbreak in your company, you don't want Cal OSHA to come calling and your employees to say, what's a COVID-19 response plan? I've never heard of that. I've never seen one. That's going to create a lot of liability. You know, you want your employees to be able to check the box and say, yes, I've seen it, I've read it, I've been trained on it.
Got it.
And really, you know, employers should be designating a COVID-19 response person at any location they have if they're a multi-site business. And that designated person should be well-versed on the COVID-19 response plan and should be really implementing, as much of it as they can.
Got it. So it sounds like this is something that's required and not optional for employees.
Right, yes. So that's huge for employers to understand. This is not maybe sort of, I'll think about it, this is something that employers have to have in place to avoid liability. And actually, my firm has prepared a COVID-19 response plan template. If you shoot me an email, I'm happy to send that to you free of charge. It might require some minimal modifications just to make it specific to your business, but I'm more than happy to shoot that out or answer any questions.
Great. Well, Ashley, again, thank you so much for your time today. You've provided just an overall wealth of information that I know a lot of people will appreciate. And thank you for everybody who is watching and listening today. We are going to provide Ashley's information, so you'll have access to that. If you do have any questions, obviously everybody's situation is different, so it's best to consult a specialist and somebody who can understand your situation better before making any decisions. So again, Ashley, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate the information, and thank you.
Thank you, Paolo. I was excited to be here.
Thanks.